Well, news that we are breaking to you. Solicitor General, I beg your pardon, Solicitor General Mehta argues for centre, where he says that petitioners may have a personal vendetta against Rakesh Asthana, but that should not lead to PILs. Level of scrutiny would be different if there was someone who was personally aggrieved and came to the court saying, my right has been violated. This is with regards to the petitioners list that is out in terms of violations in appointment, where the petitioners say UPSC was not consulted. Petitioners also argue that Asthana did not have minimum residual tenure. The petitioner questions who is the centre to decide Asthana's competency. The petition talks about how the appointment is demoralizing for the cadre. The centre, on the other hand, says the petitioners may have personal vendetta. That's the argument made by Solicitor General Mehta, where he says that the petition is motivated, making careers out of pleas. Neelashish is joining me on the phone line. So Neelashish, you have the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta literally saying that the petition is motivated and there are people who are making careers out of filing petitions. Take us through the arguments made in this case, Neelashish.
Well, yes, this is a matter regarding the appointment of Rakesh Asthana as the Delhi Police Commissioner. The Delhi High Court has been hearing this matter, which has challenged the process of appointment. And today, while we speak as well, there are arguments that are going on in this case before the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, wherein it has been said by the petitioners that there are three violations primarily in terms of the appointment of Rakesh Asthana as per the rules that are required to be followed in such cases. Firstly, that the UPSC was not consulted. Secondly, that the tenure of appointment should be of about 2 years, but Rakesh Asthana has been appointed for 1 year. And thirdly, that Rakesh Asthana did not have a residual tenure of 4 months before he was appointed, which is a requirement of such an appointment as the top cop of the Delhi police. Let's not forget, Rakesh Asthana was appointed 4 days before his superannuation. Now, what exactly has been countered by the centre in this situation is that Solicitor General Tushar Mehta has come out and clearly stated that there is personal vendetta against Rakesh Asthana, and also that there are people who are making allegations against Mr. Asthana without really having the kind of authority to do so, given that they are only filing PILs in a court of law as something that is a part of their career. They make careers out of it, and it is not really right to say that Asthana was appointed in the wrong manner. Now, what has been cited, as we had broken earlier also on Mirror Now, when the centre had replied to this case, they had stated that since 1978, this is the process that is followed in the appointment of a top cop in the national capital. 8 other officers have been appointed as the police commissioner following this particular process, but none of their appointments were challenged, which is why the centre goes on to say that this is a personal vendetta that is playing out in court against Mr. Asthana's appointment. Now, to give reasons as to why Rakesh Asthana only was appointed as the top cop, the centre has cited that there is a different situation in Delhi. The security is different, and the implications of the national capital are different from other commissionerates, and therefore, in public interest, Rakesh Asthana's term was extended. It has been stated that Delhi witnesses diverse and extremely challenging situations, which not only have an implication on the national security, but also on cross-border situations. That is why he has been appointed, and these arguments continue to be made before the Delhi High Court at this point.
Right, it's an ongoing hearing. In fact, at the moment, as Neelashish is pointing out, these arguments are being made. The petitioners talk about the violations in appointment. The Solicitor General, of course, calling these petitioners people who make careers out of filing petitions and therefore calling it motivated. Thanks for joining us, Neelashish.